I'm going to be talking about the difference between role purpose and soul purpose, and what exactly is this whole idea of finding a purpose in life. So, I meet a lot of people who are constantly asking me one question: Ramon, can you help me find out the purpose of my life? And my dear friends, it's important to realize that the very fact that you signed up, subscribed, and qualified to life is enough evidence that you came here with a purpose. And I would like to define purpose into two categories. One is the soul purpose, and the next one is the role purpose. And both of these purpose have three categories or three stages we start from. So, when you talk about the two categories of purpose, one is a role purpose, and the second one is a soul purpose. So, the soul purpose is very, very singular for all human beings, and it is very unique to each and every individual born on the planet. It is here we come into life to find ourselves and to create unconditional love within ourselves, and to create unconditional love and uh, finish all the incomplete karmic business that we've had with other souls who come as our families and our near and dear ones. So there's some kind of unfinished business that you had in some lifetime that did not um, take you towards moksha or nirvana, and you had to come into the physical reality. So it's important to realize that there is a script, a predefined script, and we come with baggage, and our job is to wash away that baggage. And once we wash away the baggage, we get to a space of our soul and a space of unconditional love, which is the taste of our soul. That's who we are really. So, the soul purpose singularly is to find yourself back by helping or supporting yourself or assisting yourself to release all the karmic baggage and realize that you're here in life for a reason, and all these relationships that are here to trigger you are only showing you your way back home into your soul. The sole purpose of every soul is to find unconditional love and give unconditional love to everybody on the planet and see divinity and God inside everybody. Now, inside of the soul purpose, we also have a role purpose, and the soul purpose is a constant one for every lifetime, but the role purpose is changing moment to moment. It's like a role, okay? So, like if you're a mother, then in that moment you're a mother, and you've got to be completely 100% present to that space of being a mother. If you're a wife, you've got to fulfill that essence of a wife. If you're a husband, you've got to fulfill that role of a husband. If you're a daughter-in-law, then you've got to play the role of a daughter-in-law, defining those roles. So we have various roles. You could be a life coach, you could be a doctor, you could be a CEO of a company, you could be the principal of a school. But it's important to distinguish and have the cognitive intelligence to understand that these roles are switching moment to moment, because life flows in a momentum, and every moment we are switching these roles. So for example, if you're a principal professionally, you can't come back home and be a principal to your husband and to your wife or to your kids or to your mother-in-law. If you're a daughter-in-law, you got to be a daughter-in-law when you are in that space. So defining your role purpose demands a lot of grip on uh, being able to change your role every single moment as required by the situation, and not being stuck in one role or one behavior. So we have to have the capacity to be flexible, malleable, and have the intelligence and awareness to define what is this role that I need to play now. So if I'm a life coach, for example, I realize I can't be a life coach to my best friend, or I can't be a life coach to my sister, or I can't be a life coach to my children, because it's a role that I've acknowledged to follow in this lifetime. But yes, if they ask me to be, then I honor their ask, and I could play that role in their life if they're seeking for help. So, my dear friends, the difference between role purpose and soul purpose is very, very simple. And this is what defines the dharma or the religion of your life. Dharma was not really meant to be the religion that we follow. every single soul has its own individual dharma or individual religion, which means we've come here with a predefined karmic script and we are here to play that role impeccably, beautifully, and find that unconditional space of love between in us and between us. The three stages that we define of the role and the soul purpose is, the first stage starts with I, me, and my, where we have to focus all of our awareness, all of our consciousness on upgrading ourselves and finding the purpose of our own individual life. So it's all about I, me, and my, self love, self belongingness, self purpose, and finding the true self within, which is divinity. Once we've crossed that stage, then it becomes very, very possible for us to begin to recognize that divinity in extension of our lives. So the second stage is you, yours, and ours. You, yours, and ours is a category which is all of an extension of you, your wife, your husband, your children, your mother, your job. So after the I, me, my stage, the second stage comes of you, yours, ours. And only when you're fulfilled in the I, me, my, can we actually get fulfilled in the you, yours, ours, and play our role very beautifully with unconditional love and compassion. And after we've accomplished the second stage of you, yours, and ours, then it's important to realize you could do something for they, them, and theirs. That is, you could give out to the world the essence of the true divinity that you have found within your family, within yourself. So you could be a game changer for many, many people and reach out to them. And that's when it becomes an extension to the society. A whole lot of people begin their life from the third stage of they, them, theirs. They just live for the world, they live for the society, and that's a very superficial kind of a living because they have not gone through the first and the second stage of I, me, my, and you, yours, ours. So when you look at their lives, their relationships, they're so incomplete and so um, unfulfilled. And when you look at their relationship with their self, it's absolutely missing. They don't even know they have to have a relationship. That concept is missing. So my dear friends, it's important to dive deep within to find out the essence of what the purpose of your role purposes and soul purposes, and live a true fulfilled life, because after all, you came into life to find yourself and clean your soul. You did not come here to please people. You did not come here to live for the world. You came here to live for yourself, and you are carrying those karmic imprints on your soul. That's your baggage. It's your job to clean it. So get going within and get committed to your journey, and just remember there's great love for you on this planet, and we live in a beautiful world. Life is a beautiful learning. It's a beautiful school, and it is beautiful. Zindagi achhi hai.